I just did it.
Oh my god.
I just hit record. Okay?
Okay. As I was saying, I need a breakfast sandwich. I need one.
Or what?
Or I'm gonna go down.
Or we're gonna die.
I'm gonna be dead.
We're gonna perish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably need to eat too. I feel like shit. I don't even know what I want to say right now. I'm not really sure why I started recording, but I just felt compelled to do so.
I think it's funny when you do that. I like it.
Basically just say, fuck it, we're making an episode in this very moment.
You just kind of, make it happen.
I catch you off guard pretty much, every time.
Yeah.
We were just reviewing some old episodes and noticed that a lot of them start with, wait, are we recording? Because I just start recording without telling you every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe it'd be a good day to do that. And you're like, oh, yeah, sure. And then I'm like, we're recording.
You usually say, I don't want to record right before you do it, too, which is a little fake out that you do.
That's true.
I appreciate the drama.
It's because it's a bit of a commitment, and it takes a lot of mental energy. Because as we used to talk about in earlier episodes, too, right now, I don't usually, when we're having a normal conversation, I'm not just, ripping, a 700-word, sentence at you. Just not, looking at you directly in the eyes, saying, talking, infinitely in a forever run-on sentence like I am right now. Mm. But instead, I'd be like... Deep breath. Yeah, I'd, I don't know. We talked about this... We literally talked about this, in, OG days, where we talked about non-verbal communication.
Interesting. Remind me.
I don't know. We just kept, really... I think it was just taking so much energy to record and, to make shit like this because we couldn't... Because it was only talking.
Yes.
And there was no necessarily, body language. We were really nervous. We were, didn't want to be vulnerable, and we were, putting on an air and
I feel
facade.
I'm desensitized to that now, almost.
I know.
It's funny. It's I've just relaxed a lot more with the idea of it. I still have those kind of nervousness feelings of, feeling like I'm going to say something stupid or misrepresent how I feel, but...
Right.
I think it's not that deep. It's fine.
It isn't that deep. I like that expression because you are... I think that I noticed when we first started hanging out, that was something your group would say.
Really?
All of you guys, your roommates and friends of quarantine, you guys always would be like, it's not that deep. Yeah. And I hadn't really heard that expression before. And I feel the way I would say that make that type of point is to say oh, it's not really a big deal, or oh, it doesn't matter. But I it's not that deep a little bit better. It's a little bit facetious, it's kind of a dick way to say it sometimes in the wrong context.
It does depend, yeah.
But I kind of like it because it's not you're not saying it doesn't fucking matter or who cares. You're just saying this is okay.
Yeah,
maybe
it does matter. Maybe your feelings matter, but it's also not the number one thing on your plate.
Yeah, it's
it doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck?
It's not that deep.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. God damn, man. I would like some food.
It might be deep,
soon.
but it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. We should definitely eat.
Yeah.
I feel I can always tell when I'm hungry because my voice is way deeper. I'm physically exhausted and the vocal fry is just
physically exhausted
on me.
Yeah. No,
it's also really funny listening to earlier episodes how high pitched and nervous I was. It was customer service voicing the
Can
podcast.
you talk a little bit about how you've made some points to me about your thoughts about the difference between having a high-pitched speaking voice and a deep one?
Oh, yeah. Well, it really depends.
Is that a topic right now?
It could be. It really depends on the context. I was talking to a friend of mine at work the other day about doing that impulsively to customers and, the ways in which we both do it and, what kind of people you do it with. And I feel I do it on autopilot almost to a lot of people. Because the reason we were talking about it at the time was because I had a customer come up and I was checking them out and I was doing the autopilot kind of hi, how can I help you? Did you find everything? Blah, blah, blah. Which is fine. It's whatever. But I wasn't not engaging. It was just my voice was getting higher. That's just how I talk to people, I guess. And then they were a very chill person and we started having an authentic conversation and my voice just dropped to my normal speaking voice because I was okay, whatever, we're chill. But after he walked away, I was that's probably weird. I was just I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but we were talking about how we both do that. And we were like jokingly saying this, but it's also totally true, that it's like a preemptive, like non-confrontational thing of like, I'm being agreeable, I'm being cheerful, I'm being amenable, so don't fight with me, basically. Like, you're more of an asshole if somebody is like going out of their way to be pleasant and you're an asshole to them, so most people won't do it. There'll be some kind of pleasantry and it can save you the emotional like energy of dealing with that, which most people in my job are really nice, actually, as an amendment, but just interesting. I don't know. It's
kind of funny to relate that to the podcast too, where these earlier episodes, because we actually, you were using that kind of higher pitch voice, but right now you're just like totally laid back. You could hear an example of a similar effect with me, where I was kind of like, the first episode I was like, had like a podcast voice, and then we would like talk to each other, and I would be talking normally, but then when I started talking about the podcast, I had like I don't know, I can't even like do it. I had like
your like NPR voice.
Yeah. It's hard to do that. It's kind of like music.
Yeah.
Where like when a lot of musicians start out, especially singers, they're like just like emulating whatever they like.
Yeah.
And in the worst cases, it's so embarrassingly obvious.
Yeah.
Like any musician out there that grew up listening to Nirvana, it was definitely a victim of this very sad effect.
Yeah.
Or who's another one? Or anybody who grew up on pop punk. No matter what genre they're playing in, you could tell that they used to listen to pop punk when they sang.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's you want to get our shoes on? Do you need socks?
I do.
I'll get you some socks. You know, it'd be a really like funny thing to do.
What?
If we just like get ready and then leave and get dunks right now, but we just record the whole time.
That would be funny.
We just don't shut it off the whole time.
We have to order ahead.
Okay.
They'll order for us.
Okay.
Actually, you could do both, right? They keep recording and.
Oh yeah, it's okay. I can use my phone while recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throw back to when we said we were going to cut down on our dunks habit.
Yeah, I might not get a sandwich.
This is Boston culture. Like bargaining with our Dunkin' Donuts run.
Yeah, it really, because we to give some context to the listener, I just reviewed my like transaction history on my checking account and noticed that it was like looked like I had a cigarette habit, like I was like a daily smoker, but with like dunks orders.
Yeah.
Which is everybody really, but it's just like. I don't know.
Starbucks, dude.
Like, Starbucks is more expensive, definitely, and the coffee's so much stronger, and which is like good for some people. But, dude, if you go there a lot, it's like an Adderall habit. You're like anxious and sweating, and your blood pressure's high, and you're like drinking like a absurdly strong coffee. Anyway, whatever. All right,
thank you so much.
I like Starbucks though.
I do like Starbucks. Starbucks is good. They have really nice spiced chais that I used to drink all the time when I was in school.
How are these?
One fuzzy sock and one normal sock of different
right.
heights.
Is that bad?
It's pretty bad. This
you
is
want
like
me to try
shit
again?
sock. Yeah. The sound you're hearing right now is a sound that I'm sure Brian's downstairs neighbors absolutely hate. Their office rolling chair on their hardwood floor in their bedroom.
I need it.
Wait, this sock matches the sock you just put back in there.
I did?
Yeah. This is one of the same socks you just gave me.
Yeah, I know.
You gave it back to me on purpose?
Yeah, I gave you a better match to that sock.
Okay.
Like
That's fine.
A more suitable match.
They're still different colors and heights, but
if anybody,
one's not fuzzy,
if the listeners are curious, I don't own any matching socks. I just have a large basket of like 200 random socks.
Isn't it like from your like parents' house too?
Yeah.
Like it's a collection of everyone's socks.
Yeah, one time I posted a picture of myself on Facebook, and you could see the socks I was wearing in the photo, and they're mismatched socks. And my older sister Kim, who she has her own house with her husband, commented that she has one of the socks from the pair that I was wearing.
That's so funny.
She was like, I have that other sock.
Does she also wear mismatched socks?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, she's a teacher, so maybe she is compelled by virtue of her job.
Maybe.
To wear matching socks. That was like, why do I talk like that?
Like what?
Like a fucking alien from the 1800s.
What? By virtue of her job? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Anyway.
You do that more when we're recording.
Do I really?
Yeah.
I think that when we're not recording, I don't really care if I sound like very stupid.
Yeah.
So I think I try to articulate more versus if I just say like a stupid like caveman sentence to you, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's okay.
Can I have my sneakers?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ugh, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
I feel less like shit than I could have, but it's fine.
Are you worried right now about self-snitching?
If I did get in trouble that way, I would deserve it.
We just
No.
We're just not going to specify the date of this recording for no particular reason. I'm just kidding. This is all stupid. This isn't even real. Never mind.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
I have a hangover. That's all we're going to say about that.
It's okay.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, God.
Sorry, God. Welcome to the Boston Christian Podcast.
Christian Science Reading Room.
Can you,
Is that a can lid stuck with a push pin in your bedroom window?
Okay, so when I install my AC, you're supposed to put in these like clips on top of the window so that it prevents it from opening it up if somebody opened it by accident. So I took a metal can lid, bent it into a right angle, and then put 2 screws into it as so it was like a clip. Or like a... I can't think of the word. Like that...
Like a hinge thing?
Yeah, like something.
L-bar?
L-bar, yeah. Angle
clip.
Ankle clip. We should be employed by like to like name products. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Whoa.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
I forgot. That you weren't looking. I threw a shirt at you.
Okay. That's okay.
Now this is a really funny episode, I think, so far.
Yeah.
Because we don't plan what we say.
Ever.
But we do usually have a ballpark topic.
Yeah.
If we're not interviewing somebody, we usually know
what the vibe is.
Yeah, we're going to talk about something.
Sometimes it's cool to just not, though.
But this one is kind of funny because this is like a morning podcast.
It's like 2 p.m.
Morning in a figurative way.
Just woke up time. We didn't. We woke up ages ago.
Yeah.
We just haven't really moved. We
Ready?
do this thing in the summer.
What's that?
Specifically in the summer, I feel like, but where we wake up and everything's good, and then we both get really pouty and sad for like 2 hours, and then we're like, never mind, and then we have a day.
Jogging in place.
I'm bouncing.
You're bouncing.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
know
it's
why
time to
I'm
leave.
jogging in place.
Fuck this. I want to leave.
You're doing the thing. Where
I'm
you
doing
leave.
it. Wait, what? What did you say?
That was gonna be the end of my point.
Oh.
Is that you just get to a point where you're like, all right, bye.
All right.
And you just walk out of the house, and I just run with like tons of things in my arms, like haphazardly.
Yeah.
It's a really nice drawing.
You like that one?
I do. I like the setting.
Thanks. I tried to give the figure ruminant feet, if you will.
Ooh.
Well, actually, these are more horse. Anywho. Thanks. Ba-ba-ba-ba. That's my roommate.
Are you still recording right now?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
This is a weird one.
Yeah, a weird one, yeah.
It's a weird. It's kind of like what I was talking about earlier, where I was talking about the idea of ambient recordings.
Yeah.
You can throw those in the fridge if you want.
Do you want these?
Yeah, leave them.
I don't know why, but Alex said they have like milk powder or something in them, so she can't eat them. She's vegan, and she offered them to us, and I was like, Brian will want them,
Yeah. It's okay. I'll see.
I don't know why I thought you would want that.
They might be okay. It's fine.
I mean, they look fun for what
It's
they
okay.
are. I just thought you wanted these little crackers or something.
Appreciate it. Thanks. It's all good. I was about to say, where's my phone? Okay.
In use.
What's up?
It's in use.
Yes. Could you hold this? I'm gonna pee.
Sure. Should I just, like,
I guess.
Monologue?
You can just set it down or whatever.
shit.
Yeah, monologue. Do it.
I'm gonna monologue. Alright. This is a weird fucking episode. I'm monologuing in Brian's room. They're peeing right now. I also have to pee. They don't know that yet. When they come back, I'm going to tell them that, and they're going to be ready to leave, and I'm going to pee really quick, and then we're going to leave. They did have deodorant. I fucking knew it. I smell so bad right now. They said they didn't have any. They totally do. I don't know if they know that they do. It's really beautiful out today. It's kind of exciting. You totally did have deodorant.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I used it
lied.
already. Did you lie or did you not know?
I don't remember. I forget it.
Take this. I have to pee now.
All right, go.
Okay. Now you have to monologue. I didn't.
Okay. I don't have the energy to monologue. My bathroom's scary?
Yeah.
Why is my bathroom scary?
Dish detergent for hand soap and only one towel. My hands are wet.
Dude, I know. The hand towel situation is egregious.
I'm traumatized.
Good, you should
guys
be.
need some like shower eucalyptus or some shit.
Dude. No. It's just that is my I am a martyr to disgusting bathrooms.
What?
Don't worry about it. I'm just kidding. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. So you know what I decided to do while you were gone?
What?
I just didn't monologue.
What the
I just
fuck?
fucking sat here.
I monologued.
I did like a little bit, but I just felt too weird and just didn't. I panicked. I just like sat here and pretended to be busy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you make busy noises?
Yeah. Some typing sounds. A little bit of that.
Nice.
Like maybe like a small amount. Real quick. Yeah, just a scintilla.
Scintilla.
I think that means actually 0. Alright, let's leave. How's that? Hi. That was terrible.
Yeah.
That was so awkward. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking scorcher. Humid. Jesus fuck. Oof. There's a podcast that I have listened to probably like every single episode of. Oh yeah, that doesn't unlock. Ooh, fuck. Holy. The metal sculpture?
The plastic one.
Oh no, both of those Gail gave me both of those are made by Henry student. The cigarette one is a plaster sculpture from the 90s that one of Henry's students made.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting looking, but it was in their like garage or something for like years, and I guess Henry held on to it because he liked it, but Gail
Didn't want it.
did not want it.
It is kind of creepy, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Bust of a man with cigarettes in his face.
Yeah, it's like plaster, but it looks as though before the plaster had cured, the artist had just stuffed cigarettes all into it. Oh my god, like I feel like I'm inside of a fucking sauna. Oh, but as I was saying as we got into the car, there's a podcast I listen to a lot, like just, whatever. But it's called Heavyweight. Oh, what's up? You missing something?
Never mind. I thought I was missing my wallet. But
The podcast is called Heavyweight by a guy named Jonathan Goldstein, I think his name is.
Oh, you talked to me about that one.
Yeah, he has this saying that you always hear him talk about on the podcast. It's a podcasting saying. It's literally, he just says ABR, which means always be recording.
Yeah.
Because, like, his podcast is really interesting because the interesting part about it, I think, or one of the magical qualities that it has, is that it captures just the kind of nakedness of a lot of different moments and parts of life and parts of people's humanity and stories and stuff, and you don't capture that unless you're always recording.
It's true.
But, with that kind of emotional and really, really poignant and interesting content that podcast is, going for, you need to... It really has to be... what am I trying to say? I guess something that's just natural and just in the moment. I guess that isn't really, authentic or just really candid. I think is the word I'm looking for. It's down low. Turn it up all the way. Fuck it. Fuck the audio.
It's bothering me how hot it is in here, sorry.
Yeah, it's fucking...
I feel like I'm distracted.
Oh my god, yeah, it's bad. It's okay.
It's really hot.
But yeah, I guess I brought that up because we're just kind of like, this is like a meandering, weird, pointless episode.
This is an episode about podcasting, though.
This is literally, because we talked about this just a little bit, but right before we went to Trader Joe's in a past episode, where, sorry, this is just a difficult left turn.
That's okay.
Where we talked about kind of the art of interviewing and the art of podcasting and how there is technique involved, even though to the observer it's just like just talking, shooting the shit, saying whatever. But there's some endurance involved.
Yeah.
There's an intellectual drive. There's an emotional drive, because you have to kind of compartmentalize to do it right. Because like when we're anxious or we're not vibing or the episode just isn't fucking working, we can just shut it off. We can just pause. But when you're interviewing and there's a guest, that isn't so much of an option.
Yeah.
Which is tough.
And sometimes you have to kind of like pull the narrative that you want out of a person, or like try and get them comfortable enough to get them to talk about something in a way that's relaxed, especially if you don't know them yet.
Yeah.
There's definitely a learning curve to that.
Yeah. Spoiler for us, one thing that, or a little behind the scenes peek, one thing that I always think about that we have talked about a little bit, I think the trick is to, when somebody freezes up or they aren't talking, you just gas them up or you talk about yourself. But I think when you just tell somebody how awesome they are for like a 5-minute trail off monologue, then they start talking.
Yeah. Or even if it's more neutral than that, even if you just repeat what they're saying to kind of reinforce and validate the fact that you're listening and you care.
So you're saying like just basically repeat back what they said to you?
That's actually something that I stole from learning how to write an A paper.
Did you catch that? I just did it.
Yeah, you fucking did it. You did it. It worked. You did, and it worked. You can do that.
That was sick.
I used to do that. Literally, it works every time. You know where I used to do that a lot? When I was in community college, I would do that to my professors all the time.
Oh.
When they were like almost done with the tangent and there were like 5 minutes left in class, I'd raise my hand and just repeat the same thing that they said, but in a different phrasing with a question mark at the end, and then they just say the whole thing again.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool thing. I feel like me and you in our personal conversations have really reignited an interest for me into the art of learning from people more experienced than I. You know what I mean? Which is something that I used to actively do all the time on purpose, but over the years is just something that I kind of, I guess, forgot that I used to do, or forgot that I enjoyed. And one thing I used to say all the time, and this isn't meant to be insulting to old people or older people in general, but one thing that I've noticed over the years is that because I'm 25, and this was maybe more true when I was a teenager, when I first started figuring this out, but old people really fucking want to teach me things. I don't know. I think if I was old, I would probably be inclined to try to imprint and impress things onto the younger generation.
Yeah.
But I think that's still true for me now, even though I'm 25, mostly because, you know, I didn't exist for most of the adult lives of senior citizens. You know what I mean? Which is fucked. So with Gail and Henry, I think I told you this, but I was talking to Gail. For context, Gail is one of my former professors and a type of mentor to me. Even still, she's retired now, but her late husband, Henry, who recently passed away, we were just talking about him the other day, and she mentioned that he retired from his professor job at Rhode Island College in 1998. And I was like, I fucking was born in 1995. And I don't know. It was just like a really... She just laughed. But it just felt like such a weird moment. I don't know. And I was just like, damn, like...
Retired in 98.
He retired in 98. Like, he had a full-blown, long, fulfilling, and interesting and eventful career as an artist and as an educator and as a professional, and retired when I was like 2 or 3 years old.
It's pretty great. That's weird to think about.
Yeah, and to like just walk around his so I think that I don't even know if I want to talk about them, just because I want to I would love to just talk about them, maybe even on a different episode.
Yeah. Just
one about them where I just gossip about them. Anyway, the air conditioner and the heat in the car is so horrible and distracting.
It is, yeah. It's
for this episode
right now.
It's bad, yeah. What do you think we should do?
I don't know. Maybe pause it for now. We have to go order food.
Let's just go order.
With it recording?
Yeah, ambient recording. This is an experiment.
Oh my God.
This is an experiment. You want to know how long this is so far?
How long?
It's only 30 minutes.
Only
30. This is an exercise in pure endurance.
You're on one today. I respect it.
Really?
And fear it.
And fear it? Okay. Fuck.
I don't have a mask, dude.
This sucks ass.
Do you have an extra one?
Is it a little bit better with the door open?
Yes.
Maybe you should open your door too.
Do you have a mask?
I just have mine. I just have one.
Really?
We could order mobile real quick.
That means I can't go anywhere all day. Shit.
Well, the mask mandate's lifted. Fuck it. Just stake your claim.
No.
Just say, the CDC fucking...
Where's my mask? I had one in here. The CDC.
The CDC.
I don't have one.
Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Yours is, Are you sure I didn't... I think I put it in your black bag. You sure it's not in there?
No, I thought I did.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't want to be in the car all day.
We won't be.
Oh, it is here all along.
That's good.
I actually had it the whole time.
Isn't that crazy?
I was about to pitch a fit.
It was in your bag. Who would have thought?
You, apparently.
I'm ordering mobile because I don't want to talk to the people inside.
Fair. Very good idea, honestly. I think I will also do that.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
I wonder if this is going to be like the worst episode we've ever recorded.
I don't know.
Like just the most dog shit episode ever. Just because nothing happens and we just record like endless silence.
We're personalities
on TV.
On TV. I feel like I'm gonna
pass out from the heat.
Yeah, I feel really bad.
Yeah, me too. This is fucking satanic. Ugh.
What location are we at? Are we on Beacon Street? This is not North Beacon Street.
Yeah, it is. That's it. That's
really?
us. Yeah.
This is this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
P sure.
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh. I wonder if the listener can really tell how hot it is in here.
It's pretty fucking bad. Pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, the stress is kicking in. Now I'm like panicking.
But what?
I don't know.
Just in general?
Just in general.
Because it's hot?
Oh yeah.
I ordered a bottle of water.
That's good.
If they don't add it to my food when I go in there, I will be sad. Sometimes they forget.
I am dying.
Me too. This fucking sucks. Should we go inside?
I didn't
They have
take my
AC in
meds
there,
today.
probably. Oh, shit.
It's okay. I'll take them later.
Okay.
I just remembered. That wasn't part of the distress. That was just... that was not a part of my lament.
It was a separate point.
That was an ulterior... Wait, no. I said the wrong word. I'm crumbling. Let's just go inside. Fuck this. I can't focus. We'll just pretend we aren't recording.
Did you order ahead already?
No, I just didn't. I'm gonna just order at the counter.
All right.
Fuck it. I work at the bank.
I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god.
We got this. This is what happens when you don't grocery shop. Just kidding. I do grocery shop.
I left it in my house.
Yeah.
I got breakfast sausages.
Yeah, this feels good though.
Yeah. Double chocolate?
There's just one.
Oh.
You order it.
No.
Me? No? Hello. Could I just have a medium iced coffee with 1 almond milk and 1 sugar? And a double chocolate donut?
Yeah?
And could I get a sausage and egg sandwich with no cheese? On a bagel, please.
Which kind of bagel?
Plain.
That's it?
That's all. Thank you.
76. It's a double chocolate.
Yeah, please. Thank you. Thanks.
Welcome to the Boston Art Podcast.
Yeah. What? What are you looking at? What is it? Oh, it's like a misprint.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Huh.
Remember the time when we were at 504? We came into Doug's before the studio. We were talking about how we should make a mural with the concept art.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that'd be kind of interesting. Cause you know what's like, definitely like true. Like that has to be an artist somewhere that made the Dunkin' Donuts like little people carrying suitcases and cups and shit.
Yeah.
Like they're. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry. You like the English muffin, huh?
And a glazed chocolate donut, that's all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You know what this episode's similar to?
What?
Oh, sorry. They couldn't hear me. I said, you know what this episode is similar to?
What?
It's like a visceral experience of somebody who hung out with us and came to Dunks with us and drove around, but we're just so awkward and didn't talk the whole time, and we just talked over them the entire time we hung out with them.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's like having a weird invisible friend that's just following us. You know what I mean? But they can't chime in.
Maybe someday we'll be famous enough we could live stream and have people send things in the chat and be like hanging.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I think your food's ready. Thank you. Oh, don't forget your wallet. Death mode.
What are we gonna do?
How about...
It's too hot to not have fun.
That's true. So, crazy idea. What if we just sit over here in the shade and eat so we don't have to get back in the car and burn to death while trying to eat? Or we could just eat in the car. Sorry, the pollen got me.
No, I feel that.
Or we could just eat in the car. Fuck
We
it.
can sit in the car.
Actually, this just doesn't look like this is an inhospitable area.
I was gonna say the only place to sit are the sun.
That's true. Could you move your bag, please?
I could.
As you would say, as Theo would say. Oh,
Shit. What?
it got hooked, and
What?
you pulled it and almost dumped the coffee onto your own lap.
I'm sorry.
That is what almost happened.
What would Theo say?
This is ass.
I love how that's become like a slogan of mine.
That is ass.
I don't associate that phrase with myself. I just think sometimes things are ass.
I know. I just think it's funny that you say it. You're not even like the first person I've heard say that, I guess. But I just think it is funny that you do say it.
My mom calls me truck mouth.
Truck mouth, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna leave this motherfucking godforsaken, horrible shithole area.
Did you see that this guy next to us in his car was touching up his paint job by hand with the little tiny brush in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot?
What a fucking weirdo. I'm just kidding. I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but that's weird. Kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Chill.
Why was he doing that? And would that even work? Do you think he has a little cup of like car paint?
It looked like he did. It was like a special kind of paint with a little like nail polish brush kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This sticker says iced tea unsweetened 3 sugar.
Huh. Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
good.
Iced tea is my new summer drink, I think.
Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Alright.
My AC literally works, but it's just like not.
We haven't been in the car long enough.
Yeah. This is true satanic heat.
Pretty fucking bad, yeah.
Da, da, da. We're probably gonna feel so relieved when this episode ends.
I'm chilling.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm dying. This is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
You know
lot.
what's kind of funny though is I feel like it's compelling me and almost forcing me to keep it positive.
Interesting.
Because normally in this situation that we're currently in, I would be so negative.
Yeah.
And so miserable.
I know.
And I'd be like, it's too fucking hot. This fucking sucks. Fuck, blah, blah, blah. I hate my life.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm fucking
die.
so... That's how I would be acting.
Yeah.
But because we're recording, and I don't want to act like that, obviously, on the podcast, because that would not, like... That's not how I would like to be seen. Obviously. You know. It's kind of forcing me to just kind of keep it cool.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Next time,
That's something I... Oh, go ahead.
next time you're all negative, I'm going to just start recording you.
Honestly, that would probably maybe... I don't know. I don't know
That
what
would
that
either
would...
really piss you off or it would work.
That's true. It might. Might do either of those. I don't know which.
You're cute.
You're cute.
I feel like this is making you sound like horrible.
This is making me like when the cameras are off, I'm like driving 100 miles an hour and punching people and giving people the middle finger and yelling at people.
You do
and
give
shit.
people the middle finger all the time, but usually that's when you're in a good mood.
To be fair, the one person who actually reacted to it also thought it was funny. I've never, like, if the day ever comes where I give someone the middle finger randomly for no reason and it like, for some reason does negatively affect them or they flip out, that will probably be the last time I do it. Anywho. That was kind of interesting, just recording our dunks.
Yeah.
thing.
This is what we're like, guys.
This is like an average day off.
Yeah.
It's just us chilling. Look at the Prudential over there on the horizon.
It looks like foggy.
It does. There's like, it's like so interesting to see Boston when it actually really, really is like super foggy, and you can only see like halfway up the sky, the buildings.
I wonder if my cat is hot right now.
Milo?
Yeah. The AC isn't on.
You know, I don't know. We could go turn your AC on.
That might be a good idea.
Or go check in on, whoa, holy fuck. Bus life.
Bus life.
School bus trying to kill me.
My room doesn't get too hot usually because I have brick walls and it's like a pretty big room.
Yeah.
So it's usually like around the same temperature all the time.
Right.
It would be good to check in on him.
Yeah, we'll give him a little. We'll go say hello.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
I like her shirt.
Yeah, it's a good outfit.
I like puff sleeves. They look nice.
Oh yeah.
I hate wearing them because they make my arms feel weird. But
Oh, really?
I think they're pretty. Yeah. Because
Oh,
they're like usually cinched at the top and at the bottom. So it's like you have two little rubber bands on your arms.
Oh.
It's a sensory experience. I don't enjoy it, but I think
Right.
it looks nice.
Okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense that they wouldn't. Does that help them maintain the puff?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's like a tightish shirt in like your torso and like the shoulders, and then
Okay.
it's loose material for the sleeves, and
Right.
then there's a little like it's not like a tight bungee, but it's like a little bungee in the bottom, like a sweatpant band, but
That
like
makes sense.
really small
Yeah.
to make it puff, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, fuck that. I was gonna take a left, but I chose against it. Oh.
What was the thing that we were saying during the episode with Trevor? Like take the right. Follow your heart. Take the right.
I don't remember.
Oh.
This is a joke that I kind of forget right now.
I think that's all it was.
I think it was pretty funny though, wasn't it?
I remember laughing. Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna skate today, and I'm kind of glad that I'm not.
Really?
Yeah. I think skating when it's like this hot is just not the move.
That makes sense. It's kind of an attack on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fucking head hurts.
Really? Is it like hangover or heat or?
Well, I don't know. Probably heat. Maybe both.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was feeling a little better, and then got in the car, and I'm like kind of car sick, and it's super hot.
Why are you hungover?
Because I had alcohol.
Well, actually, no. I mean, you had a little bit of a milestone last night. You've talked a lot about how your life as an employee at the MFA got kind of frozen in time because of the pandemic. But last night, what did you do?
I went on a little picnic with some of my friends that I haven't seen in a really long time.
Since before the end of the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen two of the people I saw last night I haven't seen at all in like a year and a half.
Wow.
And one of them I've seen, I think, 3 times. That we all used to hang out together every day.
Yeah.
So it was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. We just had a little picnic, and it was good. We had food and drinks, and we just sat and talked and hung out, and it was really beautiful.
And you got drunk at the Boston Common.
Boston Public Gardens.
Boston Public Gardens, where
it was so funny.
Legal to get drunk in public.
It like isn't, but it's fine. This lady came over to us, like this like middle-aged lady with a group of old people.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh. And she was like, do you guys have a wine bottle opener? We were like, no, we don't. She's like, oh, we really need one. And we were like, you're gonna have to push the cork in. We're so sorry. She's like, that's what we're gonna do. And then they just went and got drunk in the grass, like a little further away. It's a group of like 6 old people and this lady that was with them.
I love that.
It was cute.
Jeez. I popped into the picnic just for a couple minutes.
Yeah, it was nice.
I was there for a minute, had a little vegetable
Little
water.
pasta salad, vegetable water, yeah.
That vegetable water drink that your friend made.
Pretty good. We were all very hydrated.
Yeah.
I'm actually not that hungover. I think I'm just dehydrated. 'Cause I don't feel nauseous or anything. It's just hot as balls.
It's literally 90 degrees out.
Yeah. Because I did a pretty good job. I ate a bunch of food and drank a bunch of water because I didn't want to feel like shit today.
No.
And my friends are taking care of me too. Vice versa. So that was nice.
Also, this is the first time in history we will eat a meal on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This is historic.
Historic.
Do you want to eat on the podcast? It's okay if we don't talk.
That's weird.
Exactly. Ambient recording.
Huh. I don't know about that.
Alright, you want to pause it?
I don't know.
Is it gonna ruin the vibe?
If we pause it?
Yeah.
It usually makes us not record again when we pause it.
Yeah. I don't want to not record again.
Okay. I'd like to record a real episode in a little while.
I would too. I would like that. I want to volunteer at that garden. I wish I could just drop in and do that.
Don't people pay rent at gardens? Like, don't they, like, apply and get accepted? Like, I thought it was like having a little studio almost, but a garden.
I think it depends on the specific place what the setup is, but I know that there's a lot of community gardens that what they do is they have a wait list, but if you get a plot, you have to do a certain amount of work for the entire garden.
Oh.
And then you get a vegetable share. That's a farm share, I think that's what that's called. Like, everybody has a certain amount of labor work that they do to ensure that the harvest gets done.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. For a place like that where it's all separate little gardens, I don't know if it's a rent situation or what, though.
Yeah.
Cute.
Sorry, guys. Let's pause it and eat. Okay. Alright. See you guys in a second. Or not. Should we just fucking wrap this one up?
We could.
I don't know. Maybe we'll never even post this. We'll see. We'll have to review these tapes. But otherwise, thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.